Hey, what's up guys? So I've designed this multiple item ID seller for the Miccraft plugin. So this will allow you to sell things like enchanted books, and I'm blanking on some other things that also have multiple IDs, but there are a few items in the game where there are multiple different types of that item, but it's under the same ID. So enchanted book has one ID, but if you wanted to sell different types of enchantments, then it would run into some problems if you didn't build something like this. So what this will do is it'll allow you to sell these items, and it works in the way that when you put the currency into, or when the currency is automatically put into this chest, it'll activate this dropper, which will output the item that you bought. So I'll just demonstrate this. So if we drop a few items in here, enchanted books, the light will go on indicating that a purchase can be made at this time. And so if I just grab some, now it's not going to work because I'm in a single player world, but just as a demonstration, we grab 6 items, and I'll just put them in the chest. Normally what you do is you right click the side of them, but I'm on a single player world and the plugin's not actually there. So you get your book, and also the light turned off momentarily. If the light is off, you can't actually make a purchase, otherwise it wouldn't work. So if it costs like 50 coins, the light is going to go off for a significant amount of time, and during this time, if you attempt to make a purchase, it's not going to work. Once that's done, it'll go back on. So I just broke it. Okay. I meant to right click that, but if I take everything out of here, there's no more, isn't there? No, it just broke, didn't it? This is amazing. Okay, anyway, here, I'll just put one in. So there's one in there now, the light's on. If I put some diamonds in here, the light will go off, and it will stay off, basically. So that's because it's out of stock, and you can't make a purchase when there's nothing there. So that is that indicator, and also the sign's gone. Well, whatever. So that's that. Now the design is 1 by 5 by 7, so it's 1 wide, 5 across, 7 high. So you count this block down here, and it functions properly. You can put them right next to each other like this, and they will all function independently. So as you can see from the top, let me get rid of a lot of these. You can see this light goes off. If you make this, they'll all work independently of each other, just like so. And so if it's 1 wide, you can put them right next to each other, and nothing gets, everything works properly when they're like that. So for each of these, you're going to need 7 blocks of your choice. I've used quartz just because it looks nice. 4 observers, 4 hoppers, 3 chests, 2 comparators, 2 torches, sticky piston, a redstone block, a stair variant of that block you chose, so it can't be something like concrete, because you need a stair for the top here to hide the redstone block. I guess you could make it a different type of block because it's at the top, but a redstone lamp, dropper, an item frame, and a sign, and then I guess a display board for this. So, and I guess I'll just build one now so you know how to do it. So if we just dig into the ground here, place a chest here, hopper on top of that. I'm gonna just put some slabs here, you don't actually have to do that. I guess floor can be solid blocks as well, just use these slabs because it's cheaper, honestly. We got a comparator taking an output from this hopper. Torch, block, another torch, X, another torch. I'm also going to put a block here just so it looks nice and clean, as you can see. So you don't see like the torch back there or something. That's just why that's set up. And we have comparator coming out of this. Block out of this. Hoppers on top of all three of these. And additionally a chest on top of this. But this is just to restock the shop, so if you were over here, you need to restock, say it's out, you'd actually have to break that block because that's how things work. And even though the redstone block is on top of the chest, you can still open the chest. Because, interesting thing, observers and redstone blocks, as well as I think maybe a few other types, you can still open chests when the blocks above it, because they're not normal cubes. So that's a thing. Anyway, you observers kind of in a chain like this, and also one coming out of that second hopper. Sticky piston, and the redstone block to top it off. And then cover this up with a block and a redstone map. And I put a stair right here upside down so I can hide that. And typically what I'd do is put some slabs on the roof, because this would be right at the roof and go above it. And that is that build. So, as you can see, the sticky piston lights up the redstone map. And that is that. If you want to know how it works, I guess I can do a bit of explaining. So what basically happens is, oh gosh. So if you have the dropper here, this comparator is going to take an output through this block, because interesting thing about comparators, they can take container outputs through blocks. It will be able to take an output from that. So that's a nice feature of these things. What it does is it powers this block, which also powers this hopper. And another interesting thing that so hoppers, if they get powered, I just do a demonstration here. If you power a hopper, it can be detected by an observer. So that's nice. Same with a few other types of blocks, such as redstone lamp. If I power this, it will give an output. Redstone torch, observer. So that's why you can do chains of observers like this, and update each other. So after this hopper gets powered, the observer detects that. This observer detects that. This observer detects, it's a chain, and it will one tick pulse this piston. And I'm sure most of you know that if a piston gets a 1 tick pulse, it will spit out the block. That's a long-standing behavior that's been in the game for quite a while. So it'll give that 1 tick pulse, the piston will spit out its block. If another 1 tick pulse has been given to the piston, it'll take the block back. So that's that system. As for the payment system for the light, just for dispensing the item, we have this torch, small, tiny, not really a tower. It's just the chest will, or the comparator will take an output from this hopper. When something goes in the hopper, it'll give a signal, power this block, and depower this torch, which powers this torch, and that causes this dispenser dropper to be fired. What it also does is it powers this hopper, which we explained before. The observer detects that, and it will 1 tick pulse this sticky piston, and that will retract the block. And then when the items have done flowing down the hopper, the comparator will stop giving an output. We'll have another update to the hopper, because when the hopper gets depowered, it also updates the observer. and we'll get another whiteside gloss and retract that block, or extend it more like. Well, no, we'll change the state. We'll say. So if there is only one more, we'll have to do the last one. If I just grab some whatever. It'll go off like normal, and then it'll briefly go on for like, yeah, like with 2 ticks and then turn back off because it realizes there's no stop. But basically, because of how the sticky piston and block are kind of, they're not connected, you could say. If it gets off, it'll stay off. So that's a bit of a problem. But if you set it, you know, in the beginning, so it's in the way you want it to, it should be easy to glitch like that. See, as you can see, we've got items in here. It's still working even though I just broke the dispenser. So yeah, that is that. Hopefully, this can be used in the new Miccraft. I don't know what the mall shop sizes are going to be. I know this would have fit in the last one, but I'm not sure about what's going to happen next, so we'll have to see on that. And yeah, cheers.